Advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the away.
Thank you for watching. As always, we try to bring you whatever is trending across the globe. Today I came across this video of a white trying to say that they have to get part ways with the blacks. Now this is a burning issue. As you can see in my background, there is a fire burning. It seems that the issue of racism is still breaking deep within the whites, and the blacks are the ones who are suffering. Now we have to watch this video and make a comment so that we teach people on the effects of racism and how racism has taken back the black race and also affected the humanity across the globe. Now let's watch this and react to it in the end.
You know, nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people. That's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, you know, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed. Right? This can't be fixed. You just have to escape. So that's what I did. I went to a neighborhood where, you know, I have a very low black population. Because unfortunately, there's a high correlation between the density. And this is according to Don Lemon, by the way. So here I'm just quoting Don Lemon when he notes that when he lived in a mostly black neighborhood, there were a bunch of problems that he didn't see in white neighborhoods. So I think it makes no sense whatsoever as a white citizen of America to try to help black citizens anymore. It doesn't make sense. It's no longer a rational impulse. And so I'm gonna back off from being helpful to black America because it doesn't seem like it pays off. Like I've been doing it all my life, and the only outcome is I get called a racist. That's the only outcome. It makes no sense to help black Americans if you're white. It's over. Don't even think it's worth trying. Totally not trying. And there we go. You didn't expect that today, did you? But those who don't want to focus on education, you just need to get away from them. Just get as much distance as you can. That's my recommendation. And I'm also really sick of seeing video after video of black Americans beating up non-black citizens. I realize it's anecdotal, and it doesn't give me a full picture of what's happening, but every damn day I look on social media and there's some black person beating the shit out of some white person.
Yes, the fire is burning, and it's burning with a simple reason, or just one thing, that is fight against racial segregation. Now before we delve on this video that has sparked different reactions, I want you to watch another one whereby a black is speaking boldly against saying that you can't live with another race. This is something that is being castigated, and I want us to watch this before making further comments.
It is perfectly acceptable to say you just don't like somebody. In fact, it is perfectly fine to just say you don't like me. I don't take offense to it. All right, I'm not gonna make everybody happy. You don't have to watch me. You can block me, but y'all don't block me. You sit here and you drive up these stories, this fanfic where you're like, the only reason you post about this is because you're insecure about your middle class upbringing and how your lived experiences is closer to a white guy, an upper middle class white leftist. And I'm like, no, it's not. I grew up in the hood. I'm just nerdy, And y'all always get mad.
This is a laughing matter because you can't say that you have to part ways with people whom you have maimed and caused so much problems over time. Take for example, do you know how the black Americans got themselves to America? Have you ever asked yourself how these blacks or the black Americans found their existence in America. This is something that we have to dig deep right from the history and where it came about. Let me tell you how this happened. Long time ago, during the colonial times, there was forced labor, and the blacks were taken out of Africa forcefully and put into the farms of the whites who called themselves masters, and the blacks were made to be slaves who were forced to handle duties that the whites could not do. So it was a very saddening situation because they were forced to do this until a time reached when they said no, and people like Martin Luther King said the black oppression has to end and we have to get a free space whereby everyone is equal. This equity or this equality is something that should be nurtured amongst all races. And when we hear someone saying that blacks are still inferior or blacks should not be allowed to express their views or are not even worth engaging, I pity such statements, and it calls or it begs for a question or a change whereby people should be taught on the need of engaging freely and in a society that every human race is equal. These kind of problems, if we don't address them now, then I see a rupture in future whereby the blacks will also say enough is enough, and it will start burning. It will start burning in a way that people will say no, we are enough. We've got enough of the whites and we are castigating them fully and we don't want anything to do with them. But is it the right way to go? Is it the right way to solve our issues? Do we need this continent to fall apart? Do you want to divide this continent in based on races or skin color? Do we want a society whereby people don't live together because they have different races? This is something that should be addressed, and we should take some matters seriously, because in the years we are in, these years are called years of information, and years of information have brought something known as globalization. Globalization is where people interact freely regardless of where you are. We interact through the social media, we interact through different platforms, even shopping. Amazon is doing great in ensuring that their customers can access their products globally. So globalization has opened a race where there is equality and people can engage directly. So we should not cut such a milestone in our lives. We should not go back where we came from. We should not allow any statement that divides the human race. Human race is one. Human race is has never fallen apart, because God never foresaw that. God wanted us to live together as humans. The difference in skin color, if you watch keenly or if you look through scientific theories, you'll find that it's not about someone being superior or someone being inferior, but it's because of the weather that people live in. This is what caused all this. So let's not bring that as something that will divide us. We are equal, and if we lived together, we would be having the same skin color. So let's break the yoke of racism. Let's not allow racial segregation to make us fall apart. Now that's enough for me, and I want you to engage in the comment section and tell me, what do you feel about this issue? Because the black Americans are also saying enough is enough. We need jobs, we need equal opportunities, and that's what we have to demand for. That's our irreducible minimum. So tell me what you feel in the comment section so that we can teach the world on the importance of equality. Thank you. Do not forget to subscribe and also like and share this video to reach a wider viewership. Thank you, and may God bless you.